following is a presentation of the Big Ten Conference.
This game, this rivalry, predates the television. It predates the radio.
One of the greatest rivalries ever. Games like this are what you remember.
Intercepted! Intercepted! The Ducks have the ball! Kenny Wayne's gonna score! Kenny Wayne is gonna score!
Going deep, they want to go to Patrick. He's there! Touchdown Oregon! He made the catch! Patrick Johnson, unbelievable! Penix goes for the end zone. Touchdown Washington! It's pandemonium in Husky Stadium! You watch it!
Time for us to be a little bit different this week. When you operate the way of the warrior, you got two choices. You can be an ordinary man, or you can be a warrior.
How much energy, how much enthusiasm, how much passion they play with, that's on you. Hey!
On this Thanksgiving weekend, that pretty much sets the table. On the banks of Lake Washington, we bring you into Husky Stadium for a rivalry renewed between these longtime arch rivals that goes back 125 years. No better place to end our regular season than right here. The Home Depot Big Ten on CBS brings us to Husky Stadium in Seattle. And the hometown Huskies entertaining the 6th-ranked Ducks of Oregon. As you take a look at the Big Ten standings, it's all set for the Big Ten title game. Ohio State got a giant Wolverine off their back just moments ago with their victory. They'll meet the Hoosiers of Indiana in the Big Ten title game. Oregon right there in the 3 spot, more importantly for the Ducks, in the number 6 slot in the college football playoff rankings, and they're going to move up. Texas Tech probably will as well with A&M's loss to the Longhorns yesterday. Welcome, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler with Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell, and Gene Steratore. Partner, this is a great scene. Washington with a chance to win their 9th game, to put a dent in Oregon's season if they can upset them. And for Oregon, as we said, college football playoffs right in front of them.
Totally. They learned a year ago that if you're not slotted in this playoffs exactly right, it could come back to haunt you. They need to win this football game today to take all doubt of where they're going to be in the playoff slots.
This is the 5th time we've seen Oregon in person. We've seen them at full health. We've seen them banged up. And they've been a banged-up team at the wide receiver spot with their top 2 guys out. And with that, the emergence of a finalist for the Mackey Award, a guy we love, Kenyon Sadiq.
We saw him last year in the Big Ten Championship. He's only better this year. Kenyon Sadiq is a freak as a tight end. He leads his team in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns, the only tight end in college football. He is a must-stop now for this Oregon offense. If you're going against them for the Huskies, he could be a difference maker. But don't forget this guy. This Oregon team runs the ball tough because Noah Whittington has emerged as a tough runner.
His last 5 games, he's averaged over 100 yards per game and 7.5 yards a carry. You said to Jed Fish yesterday, and he's done a great job, 8-3 in his 2nd season. You said, okay, Jed, if you'd like to rather slow down Washington or score points, which would you go for? He said, our offense is what gets us in gear, and they've got a really good offense.
No doubt about it. And when they're healthy, they got that 1-2-3 punch. We've seen this before. When you have that combination quarterback, key running back in Jonah Coleman and Denzel Boston, if those two, Coleman and Boston, are healthy, then Damon Williams becomes the wild card. And I'll say right now, for Washington to beat this Oregon team, Damon has to have his A game for them to have a chance to win.
Well, we're going to find out. Before we kick it, though, we check in. 3rd member of our team, as always, Jenny Dell. Jenny?
Well, Brad, everyone in this entire stadium knows the outcome of the Ohio State-Michigan game. The Buckeyes won, except there's still one person that's still in the dark, and that is Dan Lanning. Lanning told told me pregame that he does not want to know the result, even though the Buckeyes win ended Oregon's Big Ten title hopes. Coach knows someone will try and tell him, and he's shutting that down. The message here is simple. He said, stay locked into this game. He told me this rivalry isn't fueled by hate. It is fueled by the love for each other. Brad, he said the team that executes and handles the chaos, they will win today. And for Lanning, this win, that's all that matters.
No, they have handled it well all season long. Only one setback. We saw that one to Indiana. They've won the rest. The weather, winds are calm, 47 degrees. Feels a little cooler than that to us, especially to Jenny. This is the 118th meeting between these two teams, and the Huskies have the advantage. They've won 3 of the last 4. The Ducks won 15 of the previous 17. And we said to Dan Lanning yesterday, or Jenny asked him, did you know much about this rivalry when you got the job 4 years ago? He said, I didn't know a lot about football in the West, but when I got here, I found out they don't like us at all.
Well, and deservedly so. When you lose a couple championship games by 3 points to get in it, you can feel that hurts.
Oregon won the toss and deferred, so UW will receive, and we're underway. Adam Muhammad will take the fair catch, and